Happy Halloween. We are celebrating the one and only way we know how with Lou Style. Who am I? Well, I'm going to just let the music do the talking.
So feel me when I bring it, sing it loud. I'm from the Lou and I'm proud.
All right, there you have it. I am Cornell Haynes Jr., also known as St. Louis's own Nelly. Of course, I feel like I'm channeling him with this girl that I can really talk through. I don't know how they did this today.
It's so good.
But look at you're nailing it.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. You know, I got my chain, the whole nine. When I was in high school, I also had a grill. I also had a lot of jewelry. And, of course, a crispy pair of Air Force Ones. You can't go wrong there. You can't not represent or talk about Nelly's impact on our community and the nation, really, in pop culture. He's been such a huge icon. 3 Grammy wins, 12 nominations. Country Grammar is celebrating 25 years next year.
Wow. So, that makes me feel old.
Yeah, no joke.
But that's amazing.
But Nelly keeps reinventing himself, it feels like, too.
Very much so.
Was just on the AMAs a couple weeks ago.
I hear Apple Bottom's making a comeback. I mean, I don't know if I can squeeze in a pair, but...
I think that grill should become like a daily thing for you.
Really? Scott, you heard that, right?
Tell the boss.
You look great.
Thank you.
Well, I am St. Louis's most iconic food, of course, the toasted ravioli.
Very impressive.
And while there is debate about which restaurant on the Hill created the T-Rav back in the 1940s, I think we can all agree it's the appetizer that changed the world. A big thank you to Kathleen Jones with 2 men and a truck who made this custom toasted ravioli costume. And of course, for emos who might pop in a little later with some actual T-Rav.
Okay, but no T-Rav complete without the dip. I
The
mean,
marinara.
I know.
Yes.
I was wondering where the marinara was going to go.
Right here.
So you tear a chunk off
and just put it right in.
That's pretty impressive.
wow.
Well, needless to say, St. Louis has produced some fantastic broadcasters, but few, if any, can match the iconic status of my inspiration this morning, Mr. Jack Buck, the legendary Cardinals broadcaster, forever enshrined in Cooperstown and in the hearts of St. Louisans everywhere. Buck's first broadcasting gig, I don't know if you know this, for the Cardinals was on KMOX radio 70 years ago this year. Wow. It was back in 1954. Now, through the decades of his career, he made some of the most memorable calls in baseball, but I don't think any are as iconic as the one I would like to attempt, are you ready for this, to recreate in his honor. Here we go. Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by a score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard.
Well done.
That's impressive.
I didn't want to screw that up. I want to honor the guy. One of the best calls ever. And here's the thing that people don't appreciate. Maybe St. Louisans don't appreciate. He was a national broadcaster, too. You can't do go crazy, folks, go crazy if you're doing a national broadcast. You got to be talking to the hometown audience. So he knew that he was so in that moment. And the story goes, anybody that was alive and around St. Louis at the time, the story goes that on Highway 40, everybody who wasn't home watching the game is honking their horns. They're waving out their windows because they're all listening to him deliver that call.
And that's why Highway 40 is called the Jack
Buck Memorial, right outside Busch Stadium. The man. The man. His son's not bad either.
Well,
If Joe keeps up at this broadcasting night, he just might make it.
I think it's going to
But Jack was the man.
Jack was
And
him.
you look great.
Yeah, you look great. You sound
Thinking
great.
about keeping
Ty
this.
sold me.
Well, I am one of the most popular people that you will go see every summer. And then Christmas season, too, a Tedros frozen custard employee. You see my concrete.
Wow.
I know.
That's pretty cool.
Good one. Yes, I have the iconic bright yellow shirt, the yellow visor, even some Tedros socks. Perfect concrete. And I even have some to share for each of you.
No way. Do you really?
Yes,
Really?
real ones. Pack it down.
Oh, my God.
Spoons,
Oh,
shoes,
David and I
dig in.
are sweating in our
I mean, Halloween's all
It's
about the
getting
treats, too,
hot
right? Ted Drewes has really been a St. Louis staple for more than 80 years. Generations of St. Louis families visit the iconic windows, serving up frozen custard every summer. In our family, it's always been, you got to go to Ted Drewes before a trip to the Muni, so leave early enough to fit in them both. And then it's a Christmas staple, too, selling Christmas trees for more than 50 years.
Yep.
Impressive costumes.
It is, yes, all around. Well done.
I'm
I
so
feel like I
grateful.
should take my grill out.
Do you have to
And
read?
maybe talk a
do you have to
little
read-
more.
Do you have to take those things back? Because if so, I wouldn't eat them.
And since we promised some more famous faces, look who decided to join us this morning for our St. Louis Halloween show.
Oh!
Fred Bird.
Go crazy, folks!
And Louie.
Hey.
Yes. Oh, you can have it if you'd like. Yeah.
Fred.
Of course, Fred Bird has been with
Oh,
the
oh,
Cardinals
God, here he comes. Suck it in, Fred.
since
Suck it in.
1979. That was the day that the Cardinals hatched Fred Bird. Louie was introduced back in 2007.
Wait, when was Fred Bird hatched?
Back in 1979.
79. And,
Yes.
and okay, all right. Didn't know.
Guys, so glad you could be here this morning.
I don't know.
So iconic.
What are you guys doing for the next hour? You just want to hang out? Chill?
That'd be fine.
Well, that's what we're going to do.